Happy Monday to you. This is another episode of Mental Health Awareness. Thank you for joining us today, July 24th, 2023, for another episode of Jaws Coffee Chat. Today, we have C-Snaps who's going to be running the show for us. Jennifer A. Whitaker could not be here, but that's okay. C-Snaps has got a lot to share with us. Please be sure to share, like, and subscribe to our social media pages, groups, and YouTube channel, or wherever it is that you came about to find us. Special thanks go out to Lawrence Wingate of Wingate TV, Marcus Hart of Transform You Media, Zach Clayton of the PAC channel, and Jay Stoyan of the Disability channel. All of those folks are kind enough to replay our episodes on their platforms. So what do you have for us today, C-Snaps? One of the things that I'm working on is positive mental self-talk, just being more positive about what I think about in my own head and how I talk to myself. Other things is I tend to I do better with self-love when I am around other people that are positive and upbeat, or taking care of myself as in doing something just for me. I'm a typical female and I take care of the household. I have to take care of my husband, have to take care of my daughter. Granted, they take care of me too, but it still always seems to fall on us, the mom, the female of the house, to take care of the family that way. So I make sure that at some point every day, I do something just for me, whether that's just taking a break and going to my room and playing on my Kindle, some of my computer games or something, or going for a walk just by myself. That kills two birds with one stone because it gets my exercise for the day as well as self-care. And being outside, gives you more positive mental capacity, being in God's nature and that kind of thing. So those are my self-care go-tos. Um, I'm not real good at setting boundaries, but I think I have some natural inherent boundaries that just come with my family that we've set without setting them specifically. They just evolved into boundaries. So I can't say it's kind of like setting goals. I'm not good at setting goals, but I have them. I just don't make it a point to set them. Does that make sense? And that's kind of the way I am with boundaries. It's just kind of more of an assumed thing. And it probably would be more beneficial if I actually set them and we spoke them out loud, but that's just not my thing. Let me clarify one thing is that if it affects your emotions negatively, say no, because it can affect your emotions in a positive way that you should say yes to. Just thought I'd throw that in there. No, that's fine. Go ahead. The only problem with not having frenemies is the saying of keep your friends close and your enemies closer so you can keep an eye on them. But you're right. They don't need to be in your life for this respect. Oh, yeah. First time I ever made a C in a class, I grounded myself. Like, it's a C. It's like, no, I need to do better. I don't have, I shouldn't be out doing this other stuff. I need to be studying because I made a C. So yeah, I did the same thing as you. I don't think you can ever finish that first one. I don't think you can ever finish that first one. And that was always an ongoing thing. Definitely. Mhm. Well, thank you. Yeah, it's a process of baby steps sometimes. Yeah, another way to say it is look for the silver lining. You know, bad situations can still have a positive spin if you look for it. Yeah. Okay. I froze there for a second. But yeah, those are all very good points. I like I've never been good at it, but I like the idea of doing a gratitude journal where you just, I think there's a book out there, someone talks about coming up with 1,000 things to be grateful for. That's a lot. But over the course of days, you start really fine tuning, like you were saying, you fine tune. You start off saying, "Oh, it's great. It's a great sunny day." And then the next time it's a sunny day, you say, "Oh, well, the colors are brighter today." And then you're grateful for all, you start really fine tuning down all the things that make that day great because it's bright and sunny, that type of thing. Mm-hmm. Well, not only one sitting, but over the course of time, and that makes you every day think about things that you're grateful for. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I kind of thought you might. But yeah, the just you're not going to have 1,000 things, especially those of us with mental health issues. It's a challenge to be positive, because a lot of times the mental health medications and just the mental health issues to begin with are downers. And so it takes concentrate, like you said, living intentionally. It takes a concentrated effort to just sit and take 5, 10, 15 minutes and think, okay, what is there to be grateful for? Because it's not something that comes naturally when you have depression or anxiety or any number of other, mental health issues. It takes being very intentional about it to focus on it and make it, like you said, make it a part of your routine before it becomes more natural. Oh, cool. Hmm. But drinking, it may not be about the drinking water and about the habit, but drinking water helps the mental health because we are quite often dehydrated, and that brings on negativity because your body can't function as well. Yeah. Right. That's what is in here. It's ice water. It's always water. Oh no. But unless you're used to building habits, I would start with one at a time and don't overwhelm yourself. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I've always heard it takes 21 days of repeatedly doing something to fully build a habit. Before that, it's just you've got to intentionally do it. But supposedly after like 21 days, it's more natural. It's more expected. It's more. Yep. That's good. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Have you found it helps writing down those habits so that when you do get out of sync, you have something to go back to and reground yourself as to what you did? Shame on you. Well, yeah. So earlier in the conversation, you talked about trying to get out of the house more. Can you take some of those habits that you're trying to do and intentionally take them with you and do something when you're out of the house because it's not where you normally would do that habit? Would that help you? Always. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Or even the morning routine, if it involves any kind of exercise, go to a local park and do your exercises, in and around the park or something. Yep. And take your water with you so that you drink the water while you're exercising. There you go, stacking them. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's why I like the stainless steel cup because it keeps it colder longer. The ice stays in it longer. I actually had it with me at the farmers market. We had a booth at the farmers market this weekend, and I put more ice in there than water, thinking, okay, it's gonna be hot, it'll melt. No, the stainless steel kept it from melting, so I didn't have any water after a while. It was all ice. Like, okay, I got to remember to put some ice in, put more water in, because the ice will stay, because it's stainless steel, so it doesn't melt as fast. Yep. Okay, cool. Baby steps. Yep, baby steps. The first baby step is to plan on it, whether you execute it or not, making the plan. Yep. All right. Was that all you have for us today? Excellent. Well, this has been a good one. I like it. A lot of good ideas. I like the affirmations. I need to do some of the more the biblical affirmations. I'm not good at that. Like I said, that's one of my big struggles is keeping the positive mental chat going. Mm-hmm. No, that's okay. All right. Well, if you liked this episode, check out our previous episodes on our YouTube channel, Jaws Coffee Chat, and give us some comments on what you like in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you. And be sure to join us again next week, same time, same bat channel. Let's see. Next week is what? July 31st? Is that what the next is? It is. It's the 31st. Wow. Okay, folks. So next mental health awareness podcast will be July 31st, 3 o'clock Central, 4 o'clock Eastern. Is that correct? 2:30 Central. I was late today. Yes, 2:30 Central, 3:30 Eastern. Again, special thanks to Lawrence Wingate of Wingate TV, Marcus Hart of Transform You Media, Zach Clayton of the PAC Channel, and Jay Stoyan of the Disability Channel, all for replaying our shows on their platform. We greatly appreciate it. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to all their media pages so you're up on what they have presented as well as ours. And until next week, I think that's it for us. We wish everybody a productive and enjoyable week. Thanks so much for bringing these ideas to our attention, C-Snaps. Go enjoy that beach behind you. Don't you wish? All right. Yeah. All right, everybody. Take care, and we will see you next week. Thanks for coming.